Hey guys, Allison here. Well, we are living in a very difficult world and we're seeing some real ugly stuff unfolding. And I fear we're going to see even worse in terms of, revelations of really evil stuff that's been going on. So, we're living in the age of mercy, all right? The divine mercy messages are so important for our time to know of God's mercy, that no matter what we've done, we can turn to Him for mercy. But I think a lot of people forget that God's justice is not the opposite of His mercy. It's a manifestation of His mercy, all right? There's no contradictions in God. And I think that some people fall into the error of thinking anything goes, nobody should ever be punished, or that everybody, it's just justice, everybody should be punished, there's no mercy, all right? Think about how God's justice is mercy for the innocent. All right, if people insist on doing evil, they need to be brought to justice, and we need to pray that they are brought to justice. Think about in your own life. Sometimes we've had experiences as kids where we faced our parents' justice. Not that they weren't merciful. I remember when I was little, I was about 4 years old, and I was home by myself, obviously with my mom, and my friend down the block invited me into his pool. And Mom said no, so I wasn't allowed to go. But I'm back in the backyard by myself under a sprinkler when he came back and invited me again and assured me that his big brothers would watch over us. Great, sounded good to a 4-year-old. So I scampered down the block, went in the pool, was having a great time. They did take care of me until Mom showed up with my little terry cloth robe and walked me back home with the wait until Daddy gets home. So when my dad got home, my sister had gone to work with him that day, and he bought her at the candy store those flowers that sprayed water, little trick things, and she dropped hers out the car window on the way home. So, she was not going to have one. The other one was for me until Dad found out what I had done, which was way worse. So she got to keep that, and I didn't get one. And I never forgot that lesson because it was justice. I had been disobedient. She had been negligent. So I think we need to think about that as we watch things going on. Pray, implore God's mercy. Implore God's mercy for conversions, but also implore His justice, because unless evil is taken down or brought to justice, the innocent continue to suffer. And that's the same in our own lives, all right? Sometimes we need to face God's justice, hopefully as little kids, so we learn those lessons and don't make the bigger mistakes when we're older. And I think that's the importance too of disciplining your children and allowing them to feel consequences for their behavior, or we wind up raising a generation that takes no responsibility for anything. So again, God's justice is a manifestation of His mercy, and we need to always balance that. We need to balance it in our own lives, our justice with our children and our mercy toward them, but to understand that God is ultimately mercy. And no matter what we've done, if we turn to Him in repentance, He is merciful and can restore us. So I think that's an important lesson. Continue to pray for mercy, but also pray for God's justice. God bless you.